All right. So, obviously you guys know me pretty well, and you're my gorgeous friends. Um, and I wasn't going to talk about it, but I feel like something positive needs to come of it. So, I thought I'd talk to you guys and Sydney about over the Christmas holidays. We were very blessed, and something that we wanted for a very, very long time. Norm and I found out that we were pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I was in lockdown with COVID on the Wednesday, not last week, but the week before when I was with you guys, I finished the show on Wednesday and I started bleeding. And unfortunately, when I was in lockdown, I lost the baby on the Wednesday afternoon, which was a bit of a bugger.
Well.
I rang the miscarriages. One in 4 pregnancies equal in miscarriage.
Yeah,
So it's really common. It hasn't happened to me before, and chances are, if you are looking to conceive a family or you've got a family, you've probably experienced it as well. Because it was my first one. I rang the doctor that afternoon. It was only early. It was so early. And because we had COVID, I said, can I go to a hospital? Is there something that I can do? And with COVID, you had to stay at home. And at that point, it's too late anyway. But I wanted to talk about it because it is so common, and especially in early pregnancies, you haven't told many people yet, so people just think that maybe you're just a bit hormonal or something, and you don't know whether you should tell people, and then you don't have the support. And for me, I thought, bugger it, I'm going to tell everybody, because then you can just be yourself and people understand that if you just start crying all of a sudden, you're just not.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah, you're just not drunk. You know?
Well, we had this. We myself and Paige, to give a bit of transparency for our listeners. We knew about this, and when you came in this morning and you said you wanted to do this, I thought how brave you were, because a lot of families who are listening to us right now have gone through exactly what you've gone through. And I think if you share your grief or your pain, sometimes it just kind of minimises it slightly. Yeah. When to know that other people are in the same boat as you, and good on you, darling. Honestly, I know it's so hard for you and Normie, and especially when you're in lockdown with COVID. I mean, come on, but you've been so brave this morning, I reckon.
Well, it's just so weird because you grieve a baby that you never had, and we were so early, but you can't imagine your life without. You grieve a child that you never had.
Yeah.
And it's probably just hit me more this week because, we did the show and we've been busy, and it's hard to grieve something that you haven't seen, but at the same time you had love for something that was just, you only knew was part of your life for a couple of weeks. And I just, if you've been through it or you're going to go through it, or maybe, and if you're supporting a partner, because I know for Norm it's hard to know what to do. So he just cooks me like dinners and stuff, which is lovely. The support that you boys give us just by loving us and putting up with us during this time is really nice. So I just also wanted to say thanks to Norm, because I'm a bit of a pain in the bum at the moment.
No, we joke about Norm, but he is a really good man who loves you and takes care of you.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, I know this was a few weeks ago, and your first reaction was that it was too personal to talk about on air. And of course, it is an incredibly personal thing, but so many people have been through it. And as men, MG, I know we can't imagine what it's like for a woman. It's your body and this is what's happened. But I know so many men listening as well have been through a similar thing, and where we have that as well, where you imagine a son or a daughter that could have been.
Yeah.
But,
you just
God
think,
love you, babe. Good.
Love you.
Good.
And if you're
Good on you,
going
darling.
through it at the moment, love
You're
you
not
too. And if it gets better, let me know.
You guys keep trying. You're too bloody good
Yes.
not to
Yeah,
have
you're
a
great
few
parents.
more. Come on,
Oh, I love
give us a few more little Jess and Norms.
you
Well
guys.
done,
And I want to
sister.
say thanks to you guys as well.